Ken.
Welcome back to my channel. My name is John Deak. My channel is called John Deak Toy Reviews and More. And today we're going to take a look at a new The Mask 1/6 scale collectible action figure by, I believe this is how you pronounce their name. The company, is it Asmus? If I am pronouncing it wrong, let me know in the comments below. I apologize. I've never actually said this company's name out loud, and it's got a very interesting spelling to the name, ASMUS. So I'm assuming that it's Asmus. So anyway, let's just get right into it. This is a figure that they released probably about 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and this is their 2.0 version. They actually released a Mask figure in 2010, I believe. From what I can see, the photos look good. You know, I like Jim Carrey. I'm a huge fan, and I love the movie Mask. You know, smoking. That was the signature, you know, tagline from the film. Anyway, let's check out the box. So here we have the box, and the word Mask is raised. So it's the box art looks pretty cool, and then it has a Stanton and Mason art design right there, and then you have the Asmus collectible logo, and we have the back of the box right there. As you can see, it has your warning, has the different head sculpts that the figure comes with, and then you're also, it shows that it has the dog with the additional sculpt and choking hazard. Then you have the side of the box, which is kind of cool because the art goes from the front and it kind of drapes over to the side. Let's check out this side, and that's what we have there. It says here, Mask 1/6 collectible figure, and then here it has this special relic mask, and then the bottom really just doesn't have anything. Alright, so this figure is actually not that expensive considering you know, all the accessories that you get with it. I believe it was about 140 bucks, but let's go ahead and get it out of the box and check everything out. So once you get it out of the box, it's going to come in this plastic part right here, and then you're going to have your accessories, the figure, and the hat, and the other head sculpts over here, and so forth. So this is pretty much what it's going to look like, your standard plastic housing, and it looks like you have your instructions right here, which we'll go over. And I just want to show you guys what it looks like when you pull it out. So let me get it out of this. Alright guys, so there you have it. That is the Mask figure. I'm going to start off by going over the accessories with you guys, just to let you know right off the bat that there are 10 sets of hands. For some reason, they gave this little instruction sheet that if you have any difficulty putting the hands on, they recommend putting them into a pot of hot water. I don't know. You know, I've never seen that included with a figure before. I know it's, you know, something you can do in the hobby, obviously. A lot of people do it. But they're letting you know if you have any troubles putting the hands on, put it in hot water. So 10 hands total, 5 sets of hands. First you're gonna get your standard, you know, additional wrist pegs, whatever. And let's go over each hand one by one. So that's the one hand there, your pointing hand right there, your good job, excellent, yes hand, and another hand over here. Another hand over there. Another one of the superb, good job hands. And then these two final hands right here. So you got all your hands, which is awesome. He also comes with his dog. I forget the dog's name, but I do remember the dog was pretty awesome. One thing I want to mention to you is that this accessory here, it's sculpted out of one piece, but the head is interchangeable with another head, which I'll show you in a minute. And the way the heads go on for the dog is with a magnet. Now, when I put this on here, it's not a very tight, connection there. So if you do this, it's going to fall off. So you might want to just be careful with that. I just had it happen off camera.
Flashback.
And, the dog is actually...
End of flashback.
And if you put the head on, it's going to stay fine. Just make sure you put it down, without tilting it left or right, or the head will fall off. So the way the heads change for the dog is you just simply remove it like this, and you take the other head and you put it on. Now, this head here has a little magnet. Under normal circumstances, this magnet would be, glued into here. But as many other figures that I've had, the magnet falls out. So what I do is, I literally take just a tiny little, dab of glue, whatever kind of glue. Just put it in there, let it sit for about an hour, and then that pretty much solves all the issues. It's very common for these little magnets to fall out. So that's essentially what the dog would look like in regular mode. And then when he converts over to the mask dog, he looks like this. I would imagine that most people will probably display it like this. All right, let's get going. Let's continue. Here is a tribal mask that comes as an accessory. This does not attach to the head sculpt or anything. It's just an accessory that comes with it. That was also in the film. So you guys have this awesome little accessory, and the paintwork, it looks really good. I cannot complain. It almost looks exactly how the piece looked in the film. The mask came out a long time ago. It was when Jim Carrey pretty much was first starting out, so he was really high energy guy. I mean, hardcore. And it was an awesome movie. I loved it. That and Ace Ventura, I mean, those were just some really awesome unique films of the 90s. So now we have the figure itself. And the figure comes with also a hat. The signature mask hat with the feather inside the skull cap. So the hat itself, it's pretty firm. I'm not really sure if it's made out of a fabric or if it's some sort of material, but it's a very firm hat. It's not a flimsy hat. I'm gonna go ahead and put the hat aside so we can get a close-up here, or a better view of the figure. Let me take this off really quick and show you guys. You do get a stand with the figure that is branded Mask 1/6 collectible action figure. It's it's a thin stand. It's nothing to write home about. And it looks like they might have recycled the old stand that they used in 2010 when they first released this figure. So who knows? It doesn't look like it's anything to write home about. But whatever, they gave us a stand. Awesome. It's a $140 figure that is so far looking to be pretty respectable. Let's go over the articulation. I already kind of did it off camera, but I will tell you that, you know, there's really nothing nothing special about the body. It seems just like a regular 1/6 scale generic body. So the arms will go up like this. You know, you'll be able to go up and down like that. With the coat on, you're not going to get a full rotation around. Let's see, this arm is having a little trouble going up. Looks like the shoulders might only go up that much. Okay, but they do go out, they do go back a little bit. And then you're also gonna get your elbow joint is gonna bend. I don't believe it is. Yes, it is double elbow joint. Yes. Okay. And you're also gonna get a swivel like this. Okay. And then obviously the wrists move and so forth. And then with the abs, you're gonna get a ab crunch. You can go back pretty far amount, because you know he does these wild poses. So, and you can go left, you can go right, whichever way you want. The legs will go out pretty far amount. You can do pretty much a split, and they will go up. Oop, and that's pretty much as far as you're gonna get it to go back. Okay, and then the knees will bend that far there, and you do get a rotation of the leg, which almost appears that you could go all the way around. Now, let's discuss the clothes. Now, this is the generic suit that Mask wears, and the suit, I mean, it looks pretty good. You know, again, we have to take into consideration that this figure is not your typical cost of a 1/6 scale, you know, collectible. You know, it's a little bit less expensive, but from what I can see, you know, it has the accurate tie from the film. The suit's yellow color is spot on. The fabric inside the coat area there is spot on from the film. He also has suspenders underneath, as you can see, and the suspenders have the matching fabric from the film. And also, you have these really nice sculpted boots that are from the film. So they did get the film accuracy, you know, pretty correct on this figure. Just do a quick rotate so you guys can see the suit all around, and it's pretty well tailored. I mean, I can't complain. I'm not seeing any stitching out of alignment. Everything seems to be pretty nicely done. So you got your little buttons on your sleeve there for your wrist. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me bring it a little closer. Like you guys probably care about buttons on a sleeve. But yeah, I mean, they did a pretty good job with the suit. I cannot complain. So let's dive right into the main feature of the figure, and that is the head sculpt. The figure comes with 2 head sculpts. This is one of them, and I gotta tell you guys that this is, you know, some people may agree, some people might not agree. This is my own personal opinion. I think the head sculpt is pretty fantastic. I definitely see Jim Carrey and the character Mask in this head sculpt specifically. They also got the color of the mask spot on, I think. I mean, it looks pretty good to me. I like it. I can't complain. So let me show you how to change the mask, or I'm sorry, the head sculpt. It's so easy. It's just, you simply pop it off like that, and inside is, you know, just an opening here, let's actually get a nice close-up of the head sculpt here. There you go. So you can see it in person. It's tough sometimes to get these sculpts to show up on film or in a photo as they actually are in real life. It's funny because I'm sitting here holding this against my camera and I'm looking at it in the viewfinder, or not the viewfinder, but the little LCD screen on my Canon, and I'm looking at it in real life right now at the same time, and it's surreal to me how different it looks on camera. I mean, that's quite interesting actually now I look at it. Yeah, so I think, you know, the depiction here is a little bit off on camera, yet in real life it looks slightly better in my opinion. So who knows, they say the camera adds 10 pounds, whatever, I don't know, it's just a weird thing. So let's go ahead and change out the next sculpt. It just literally slides right on. There's just this very strange neck peg design that they have here. So here is the second sculpt. This is the more open mouth, the teeth are open sculpt. Okay, and let's pop it on. And all you do is you pop it on, push it down. There's not going to be any clicking, or you're not going to have to force it in any way. It seems to do its job on its own. It just slides right down. Okay, all right, so we got all that out of the way. We did the articulation, we checked out the head sculpt and the accessories. Final thoughts, what do I think? Well, I think that it's a great figure. It's a $140 figure. I think they did a great job with the head sculpts. You get 2 head sculpts. I think they really threw in a bonus by adding the dog and also the sculpted head for the dog. I love the little accessory that comes with it, the tribal mask. The suit, I think, looks well tailored. It looks fantastic. The colors are pretty spot on. The boots look awesome. You get that stand that it comes with, which I don't really think it's that spectacular. It's kind of a crappy stand, to be honest with you, but you get a stand. It is what it is. And then also you have your feathered skull cap that comes with the figure. So do I recommend it? If you're a fan of Jim Carrey and if you're a fan of the mask, sure, why not? I mean, it's a nice little addition to your collection. If you're not a fan, then I don't really see you wanting this in your collection, to be honest with you. So, all right, guys, there you have it. That is my review of the mask figure by Asmus Toys. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Make sure you check out my other reviews. I just shot a new review yesterday for the Voltron GX71 figure. Fantastic figure, by the way. Check that out. And make sure you guys take a minute and join 1/6 Society on Facebook. Fantastic group, amazing members. We have lots of fun in there, and we'd love to have you part of the group. So until next time, guys, I'll catch you guys at the next video. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe. Talk to you guys later. All the best.